I'm definitely the heifer and you're the hog.
No, I'm the heifer and you're the hog.
Order in the courtroom.
Order now. Order. All right, if you were...
Place your orders.
Place your orders.
We'll be doing the jury stuff.
We're taking a recess. Does anyone want a sandwich? Orders in the court. What are the orders?
Orders in the court now.
Who wants an Italian? Raise your hand if we're getting Jimmy John's. Who wants a number 9, the Italian club?
1,
2,
3.
Okay, that's 3 people.
All right, let's move on. Next sandwich.
Bailiff, which sandwich are you getting?
Order.
Orders from the court.
Orders from the court.
Orders from you guys. What's your order?
You want the gargantuan?
My God, you fat piece of shit. I'm going to lock you up for years.
This episode brought to you by the gargantuan.
This episode is brought to you by Jim John's.
Jimmy John's, the gargantuan company. Live.
This episode is brought to you by Jimmy John's, bringing orders to the court.
Bringing orders to the court. Orders for the court.
You know what? I think we just got a really good... So you set the scene. We're on a basketball court. One of the star players in the NBA steps out and he goes, orders for the court. And it's all his
another
teammates.
court. Another court. Wow.
Different type of court. And he's like, orders in the court. And then they're like, what? And then it turns around, he's just got 4 or 5 great looking subs. He's like, who wants Jimmy John's?
Subs as in sandwiches or subs for people to come into the game? Because he's about to go get sandwiches.
He's got 4 or 5, 6th man of the year.
He's got 4 subs because he's about to go get some subs.
He's got some, yeah.
The starters are going to get the subs. Bring in the subs.
What if we get the past?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying.
Do you hear that shit?
the past 5 winners of 6th man of the year in a sub commercial. What are we doing here?
By God, it's Lamar Odom.
How was J.R. Smith not the spokesman for some sort of sub?
Too high.
Too stoned.
Man.
Focusing on his golf career.
He does play.
He plays in college. He went to college and played for his college golf team.
One time we were down, the Cavs were down by 2 points.
Yeah.
And he grabbed the rebound and ran away from the rim, and LeBron was chasing him. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, dude, and
then he looks at it, and you could clearly hear him say, "I thought we had the lead."
Yeah, I know.
And it was like the NBA Finals or something.
I remember that. That was like, I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals, and J.R. Smith just boneheaded move. And you know the thing about him? It probably bothered him for couple days, and then he was like, orders for the court.
Orders for the court, anybody?
Orders for the court, anybody?
Well, I am the 6th man.
Man, he was on the Denver Nuggets for a while. That was so much fun. He was winning like dunk contests while he was on the Nuggets.
I know.
It was
Birdman, J.R. Smith,
We have-
Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups.
The Nuggets consistently have very fun players. There was a couple of years there where we didn't have any good play, but man,
Kenyon Martin.
Do you remember Earl Boykins?
Yeah.
Like 5'6", could dunk. 5 foot snake, 5 foot.
Snakes. We're the Rochester Snakes.
Is there a Snakes team?
No, I think we talked about this.
Yeah, we have.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Ask me a question now.
Sorry to repeat a question. Our fault, everybody.
Ask me your deepest desire.
Okay.
Order.
What is your deepest desire?
My deepest desire? Get your dick out of my... I just woke up.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty rough just
Get
now.
your dick out of my ass.
What's your Something funny about that. Just a grumpy guy who's just like, get your dick out of my ass.
There was some context in my brain for what I was saying.
It ain't time for dick assery right now.
I get so cloudy in the morning.
Yeah, well, because it's the morning. It's tough sometimes in the morning. See, what you got to do is wake up in the morning.
Isn't it morning?
No, just because you just woke up doesn't make it morning, Greg.
1:20 p.m.
Have we talked about this before? Did you sleep a lot in class?
Yeah, I was in trouble constantly.
For sleeping in class?
First period was a complete wash.
Yeah.
Nothing was accomplished.
No way. Yeah.
Constant being yelled at.
I
The only teacher that ever respected it was my psychology teacher. He called me out one time. He's like, take Greg, for example. Greg comes in, sleeps every single day in here. But he's a good guy. He's like, so I don't really care.
That was like the section on circadian rhythms or something. They're like, look, Gregory here is a growing teenager. It is too early. 7 is too early to go to school.
He was fine with it. Then I'd walk in a tutoring class. Yep, that's right. I had a tutorer.
Yeah,
because I had
it's just a tutor.
There's one tutoring class.
It's just you said I had a tutorer.
You know what's great? I had a 1.6 GPA. I'd walk into tutor. I'm sure I've talked about this before. We walk into tutoring class, and she would go, "Any homework?" And I'd be like, "You're not gonna believe this, but I got no homework." And she's like, "I don't buy it." And then it was lunch. After that, third period was lunch. Yeah, we talked about this because I did the block scheduling.
There were a lot of injustices that occurred to us when we were teenagers. Like school, too early, can't drink. And then I turned 21, and now I don't have to wake up early or anything. And I'm like, you know what? Like,
people still wake up early.
Good luck, little teens. I had to deal with that shit.
People complain to me all the time. They're like, "Yeah, you sleep in all day, must be nice."
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no money. You're doing better.
It's a financial decision to sleep in.
I am doing this for my mental health.
I'm sleeping in because if I'm sleeping, I'm not spending money.
You guys wake up, you go to work every day, you got money, you're going to the fucking Bahamas. You guys are going and doing stuff. I choose to sleep. I choose to sleep.
I don't wake up very early. I used to wake up early for when I had a day job, and that shit always bothered me. I was like a salaried employee, and it was like a task-oriented position at my job, and they were like, you got to be here at 9. I'm like, why don't I just show up whenever? Probably stagger in here. Just give me a shooting. Give me a
shoot my ass.
Well, no, like give me like a. I feel like those salary jobs be like, yeah, give me a window. Like you
8
got
to 10.
You got to be in here between 8 and 10. And if the earlier you get out, the earlier you know what I mean? Like some jobs are like that. I think now
they got the system set up the way they do so that they can keep us fucking down. Crit.
It definitely, but it's also like I mean, yeah, like why not adjust? Like some people are. If you're a salaried job, if you're a boss right now and you're listening, I don't think anybody who employs people listens to our podcast. What do you think our demographics are of employers versus bourgeoisie versus the proletariat?
I think we got a lot of nurses listening. I think we got a lot of cashiers. Fucking rat army.
The rat army is a hard-working group of roughly 100 individuals scattered throughout the country.
We know.
It's not. It's actually more than 100. We have thousands of listeners per week. It's pretty cool.
You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. Thank you for being a part of rat army, nurses and cashiers of the world.
Nurses, cashiers, the unemployed.
The unemployed. People who are like, man, I'm better than this job.
We got Subway sandwich people.
The guys who mentioned this podcast probably around the break room and are like, you should listen to this. And then your coworker gave it a try and they were like, man, I'm really going to judge Jonathan for the rest of my days.
Jonathan,
how dare you suggest me such a podcast?
Orders for the break room.
Orders for the break room.
Vending machine sandwich again.
If you were a judge, what would be your like get up? How would you like spruce up just the black frock?
Bolo tie.
Bolo tie. I like that. Are you wearing a collared shirt or there's just like you're wearing it like a necklace?
Bolo tie around my neck, bolo tie around my waist as well.
Oh, that's just called a belt.
And I think it's
just called a thin belt.
What about you? You gonna up the swag?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what song I'm coming out to?
Huh.
Still Tipping by Mike Jones.
Oh, nice.
Still tipping on fofos, and I'm coming out like, oh.
Order in the court.
Fofos, I'm tipping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lane switching with the paint dripping. They're like, there's the judge. He's got Jimmy Johnson.
First thing I'm doing to the black frock is I'm adding a hood.
Right.
And I'll have that over my face.
And you know you're about to sentence because you pull the hood up. He's got a sentence.
There will be a large axe just kind of behind me because I am judge, jury, and executioner.
We did this already.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
We did one with a gun. It was different.
No, this is the same.
No.
This is the same.
I didn't have the hood.
My God, he added the hood. Let him rip.
I didn't. Well, the axe is just. Basically I was going for the motif of
Don't say motif around me. This is America. Okay.
Sorry, the theme.
There we go. Thank you. That's something I can comprehend.
I don't think we had done full executioner. Yeah, every time you ask what kind of judge I am going to be, the power corrupts me completely. But I do it in different fun angles.
What it do is Paul Wall. I'm the people's champ. My chain light up like a lamp because now I'm back with the camp.
I would get lowered into my court on cables.
Bum, 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 bum.
There would be no bum, bum. There would be no happy music. It would just be like guy holding low chords on the organ for a while. All the light would get red, and I would just lower myself in. There would be smoke machines.
And I'm hammered drunk.
I'm hammered drunk. The hood is up.
I've heard enough of your story, I do declare.
The hood is up, but the voice underneath is just like, okay.
I do declare that the plaintiff is at fault.
Which one's the plaintiff?
Plaintiff.
Which one's the...
Plaintiff, the stripper.
Plaintiff?
Plaintiff, the stripper.
Her
here.
name's Tiff. She just wears
plain old shit.
like a teal. She dresses like Lois from Family Guy, and then she goes up there and strips.
Strippers.
She doesn't take shit off. I know. I know that it's your turn to ask me a question.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay, cool. My question will be that if the end of the world came, and you were given one vehicle in order to circle the earth, that's how you they were like, this is the way you survive. It's this vehicle. What would your choice be? A vehicle to circle the earth for the end of time? Can't pick a train.
The rocket car from Fast and the Furious.
God damn it!
Flamed his ass, playboys.
Rat.
The rats like that one. Yeah, or like an ambulance.
Nice. An ambulance.
Whee!
You have the fucking sirens blaring.
I turn on the sirens before I even turn on the car.
It's the end of the world. There's Greg on another one of his zombie chases.
Everyone is aware.
And just zombies are like, oh, I can't catch him.
Hit me with your car.
It wouldn't be a car.
It would be a
fan boat. Be a huge fan boat. I would head out onto the lake or the river, and I would just cruise around on my fan. I would be like drifting. Have you seen a fan boat before?
Yeah.
They're barely on top of the. They're like just on top of the water.
I know what they are.
It's kind of like the ATV of boats.
My parents have been on one. They've told me about it.
I went on one in Florida.
Florida, that's where they were.
They're in Florida?
They're like, we went on a fan boat. You ever been? I'm like, I ain't been.
You ain't.
You know damn well I ain't been on no fan boat.
Your parents asking you if you've ever done something, you're like, you keep track of every single movement and event in my life.
We talk 3 times a week.
I keep you abreast. That's right. I said abreast.
I keep you under my titty.
I keep you under my titty with all of the information in my life.
They know every goddamn move I'm about to make.
Your mom's tracking you hard. She's like, Greg,
You going to Minneapolis this weekend? Sure am. Gonna snow up there. I know. You call your sister lately?
No. Well, all right then. Call you tomorrow.
No, that would derail that whole fucking thing, dude.
I call both my parents pretty much every other day, about, I'd say on average. My dad, recently, you know what I got him for Christmas?
A new wave.
I got me and my my brother and I combined, because they're a bit expensive, like $100-something, but we got him Carhartt overalls.
Nice.
And he went out to his like farm area place.
Nice.
Went to the wood shop and planed a bunch of things of walnut and got all this like sawdust in his Carhartts, and he was like, "That's the way you break in Carhartt overalls."
I'm a man.
You go and get sawdust in them, young man.
I'm a man.
Yeah, my dad is definitely one of those. I'm trying.
Trying to what?
Be a man?
Oh my God.
That guy builds stuff with his hands.
What's the last manly thing you've done?
Changed the tire in your car.
Nice.
I was the one who had to get under there with your car tire was stuck, and I was the one who freed it through man brain.
Got all the lug nuts off my tire.
Yep.
Tire stuck to the car.
There was like rust and mud and just, wear and, well, not wear and tear, but it's just.
Well, Drake, if you were rotating your tires, it would have been fine.
Well, I'm sorry. There was a nail in my tire. I couldn't rotate it.
Well, then the tire wouldn't have got stuck.
That's just me having a conversation with somebody. I don't know who.
Who's the
Anybody. Me.
So,
I'm
yeah,
arguing with myself.
I looked it up on YouTube how to get it off, and I went in there with like kind of the thing that we used on the jack.
Get your cup away from me.
The thing we used on the jack, and I just pried it loose, and man, that was a feeling. It was so satisfying because the amount of effort, like
I got a flat tire, y'all.
yeah, and we were sitting there like apes, just trying to like crank it straight off, and then I was like, hold on, I'm gonna go on YouTube. Here's how they do it. If you can't kick it off, which you're supposed to like kick the bottom or the top,
We were kicking the car.
you go in there. Yeah, we looked like Starsky and Hutch.
Got
No,
the
wait.
lug nuts off. Kick it.
Not Starsky and Hutch. Hansel at the end of Zoolander, who's like, the files are inside the computer.
And he smashed.
And then he throws it on the ground. That's how we were trying to get this tire off. And then finally I was like, let's calm down. And then we got something, and I pried it off. And I felt really pretty manly at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What was the most manly thing you've done recently?
Bet.
Yeah.
Same.
The other manly thing I did was I cried. 'Cause
Why?
Men cry.
What were we crying about?
I don't know. I probably saw a cute video online. I saw a video the other day of a younger brother reacting to his older brother getting a full ride football scholarship. And I was like, I love my brother too. And I cried.
I'm going to join the military. All these fucking warriors coming home and people crying.
You just want to join the military so you can be in one of those YouTube videos?
Just so I can come home and be like, yeah, I know who cries for me now.
Do you think that's something that military people talk about? They're like, you see how many views that my homecoming video
You
got?
see how many people I made cry when I came back?
You see me surprise my
I'm
son at
coming
his
home.
football game?
Coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain from the war.
I don't know if you can hear this through the podcast, but Greg is sobbing right now.
Keep my pain away. That's all the pain.
That's
Coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming.
Guy writes a song that's so sad that he's just like, okay, we get through this song now.
That's every song I've ever written. Then I woke up and my girl wasn't there no more. That's how every song ever ends.
That's how it ends?
Yes.
It ends with you waking up?
And then I woke up and that girl, she left me for good.
Baby.
Woke up, got out of bed. I tried to find my woman. She's gone.
That's happy stuff, Greg. Glad you're doing good.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm broke as fuck. Nobody talks to me. I'm depressed as hell.
Hey.
I'm sitting in my room all the time, and then I'm clocking into my dumbass job. I ain't had to talk to no one in a very long time. Nobody respects me. No one puts respect on my name.
Yeah.
I fucking get outside and get disrespected. I walk around, get splashed by some water.
Yeah.
Car drives by and splashes me. Have to go back home and get a new clothes on. I don't got no new clothes. I gotta fucking wipe my own fucking ass. Nobody helps me wipe my
ass.
I'm on my own out here.
I'm a depression hype man. Like, instead of making you try to feel better, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, it all sucks. Everything stinks.
That's good.
Yeah.
We need that.
Be like, man, nobody loves me. Yeah, no one loves you.
I gotta say this. I complain a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just fucking kidding.
Yeah, he's fine.
I have the easiest life that has ever been bestowed upon anybody.
Yeah, me too. I have a great life.
I got no responsibilities.
Yep.
No children.
Just trying to chill.
I got myself to take care of. I'm easy.
Yeah.
my bar is low.
Yeah.
I got a job.
Uh-huh.
I tell jokes.
Yep.
I'm rested.
Right.
I got a 4-hour shift today.
Sick. Yeah, you figured it out. I mean, I think, obviously we don't get to go to the Bahamas because of the amount of money we earn, but maybe
But certainly one of the nurses listening would bestow upon me.
maybe if you can grow Rat Nation, we'll be able to go to do a live episode from the Bahamas.
Rat Nation, we have a request for you.
Buddy, I think
Get one more person in your friend group.
if you're ever like thinking of, not to get corny, but if you're ever like, can I pursue something? Yeah, it's financially not the best place to be, and you can survive, and there's so much freedom. I have to say, there's no price to the amount of like free time and just like shit I can, like I can just dedicate my days to being creative or not. That's nice.
Bump, bump, bump,
Yeah, I don't
bump,
earn
bump,
money every
bump.
day, but
His knees are weak.
the frees are great.
Sweaty.
Fuck off.
Got vomit on a sweater already. Mom, spaghetti.
You know what? Sorry, I got fucking sincere.
No, that was like the art song. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. Fleet ding 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 ding. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Ho!
fling ding 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 ding.
Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go.
Blop blop bleep bleep blop blop blop.
I got my vomit on my sweater already.
What was I singing that song to your girlfriend? I kept being like, "There's spaghetti in my vagina already.
Oh,
my,
she was
my
saying
my vagina is ready."
She was saying that. She was like, at one point, Greg whispered to me, and he just goes, "I'm rock hard right now."
Yeah, we were on stage doing a show together, and it's a cooking show, and everyone was serious, and I just kept leaning in to help everyone. Like, I'm hard as fuck right now.
Maeve was like, I was trying not to laugh. Shit, I said her name.
Maeve.
Marvin is her real name.
Yeah, there's spaghetti in my vagina already. My vagina is ready. was what I latched on to. I don't know.
She was
why.
just like, what is going on with this guy? Yeah, she's saying you're acting pretty crazy.
Something's wrong with me.
Speaking of acting crazy, if you listen to this podcast and you're one of the people that acted like a fucking child after you lost that after that you lost that cooking
They
show,
don't listen.
probably not. But if you're a Chicago comedian and you listen to this, which probably you don't either, or if you're any kind of person, if you're on a game show that's at a comedy club and you lose, be funny about it. Don't be a little dickhead. And that's all.
I burped.
Yep, you did. You've been. This is episode 2 in a row that I've had better mic manners than you.
Oh
You
God.
son of a bitch. You son of a fucking bitch. You son of a glitch.
What should we talk about?
Let's let the audience choose.
This is terrible.
There's no one here.
There's no one in here.
This is a great episode. All right. I want to talk about something with you, Gregory. You mentioned on last week's episode that happened at the very beginning of the year, but those 10-foot tall aliens at the Miami Mall.
Miami.
Huh?
Miami.
How crazy was that? You said that last week, and I was like, oh, I'm down to go on a little adventure. That shit was wild.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
I think I'm quite ready for another adventure.
And then you go scrolling on the internet.
Aliens?
Aliens are real, or is this possibly just a balloon? Well, what do you think about the aliens? Do you think there were 10-foot tall shadow aliens at the Miami Mall at the beginning of the year?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
I know.
There's no cameras.
At the start of it, there was like one or two cool things. I was like, wow, actually, this could be really crazy. And then I kept watching it, and I got to like some like influencer lady who's like, she just does like alien videos, and she was like, and I was there. It was just like, oh,
Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
never know if anything's real.
No, that shit's real.
Yeah, nothing's real.
Also, there was 1,000 people there.
Yeah.
None of them filmed it.
None of them filmed it.
Right.
Well, maybe they got Men in Blacked.
Pew!
Maybe they got
That's
Men
the
in
noise.
Blacked. Maybe they got pewed.
Pew!
Now, remember the noise that it used to make?
But the kid is not my son.
What is going on with you right now? The kid is not your son.
I'm very musical today.
All right. Hypothetical situation. A woman from your past.
Nice. Fuck yeah, I
She
like
comes
this.
up to you and she says,
Gregory, this is your son. You can name him.
what are you naming him?
Tooth. My boy Tooth right here. Call him Shark Tooth.
Come on, Tooth.
Razor Tooth.
Just depending on the day, you add a different qualifier to his tooth.
Very shark-like today, Tooth.
Good job. Wonderful stuff today, Tooth.
Name your son, don't think go.
Spider.
Spider and Shark Tooth.
This is my son, Spider. I feel like if I named my son something cool like Spider, he'd be destined to be like, I don't know,
Spider-Man.
Delta Force Spider-Man. And that's my dream for my son.
I would name my kid Bebop or Rocksteady, I think.
Bebop a Rocksteady?
Yeah.
Man, someone yesterday,
Jafar. This is my son, Jafar.
this is my son, Chewbacca.
Jafar Abu Bin Laden.
You can't name your son.
Jafar Abu Bin Laden?
Well, Jafar is a traditional Arabic name.
And you don't... What?
I don't think you can do that.
I don't have respect for anything.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
All right, I won't name my kid Jafar.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Please stick to something more reasonable like Tooth.
Tooth Abu. What was it? What?
And
Bin
then
Laden.
what if the woman who said this is your son said you have to raise him now, but you have to raise him outside. He's an outdoor boy.
You're looking at two zombies.
What do you mean?
We're dead.
Oh, you're both dead outside?
I can't afford a kid.
Oh.
And we're outside.
Mm,
I can't even light a fire.
right. Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's right. Put some, put some respect, some name on
I
my
can
name
light a
there.
fire too.
No.
Yeah. Well, one time, I was bringing my girlfriend. It was one of our third dates, and I was like, I'm going to cook, because I have a fire pit in my backyard. I was like, I'm going to cook for you over my fire. And I couldn't light the fire, and she lit it. It was embarrassing.
We're just not built right.
You and I?
Yeah.
I'm built tough. Ford tough.
Yeah. Yeah, you certainly got a tough vibe to you.
Yeah. Look at
You got your hand in your dick right now.
I was cold.
It's chilly in here.
It's chilly in here, so I put my hand next to my dinky.
That's the warmest zone.
The warmest zone is the tink.
People often, mostly women, when I was in high school, were like, "What?" Because I did have a bad habit of like just chilling with my hands down my pants. And they'd be like, "Why do you do that?" And I'd be like, "That's my best friend.
Was there something that you got called out a lot when you were a kid for doing?
I'm hanging out with my best friend,
Dinky boy.
Dinky boy." That I got called out for doing a lot when I was little. Not that I was aware of. Maybe my parents definitely. I sucked my thumb too long. I was like 4 when I stopped sucking my thumb.
That's so disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Sucking a thumb.
Dude, it's just trying to chill. I had an oral fixation of some kind.
I can fix that for you.
Jesus Christ.
Right here,
We
right
needed,
now.
we needed to get you 2 cups of coffee before we did this pod.
That was my second one.
What's the thing that somebody called you out for when you were a little kid?
Villain-like,
My plots, my schemes.
villain-like hiding and scheming.
I did this thing when I was a little kid where I would be over in the corner looking real scary,
doing that.
snickering to myself and rubbing my hands together.
Yes, I will have vengeance.
Yeah, I would just chill over in the corner and say yes to myself a bunch. Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember anything past 3 months ago. prior. I don't remember high school. I don't remember grade school. I don't remember being born. I don't remember my friends.
What an easy person to have a conversation with.
Just start saying stuff.
Oh, so we'll just talk about the future. That's not terrifying.
Ask me what I think is going to happen.
What's going to happen?
I have no idea.
A very insightful thought, Greg.
The Oracle from Matrix.
What? Ask me what I think is going to happen.
Go on.
Ask me what I think is going to happen. Go on. Go on now.
What do you think is going to happen for in the future?
We'll discover a rare mineral that will power the whole world, and everything will be chill. And we're all gonna open up small crepe shops and live in paradise where there'll be lots of crepes.
What's the name of the mineral?
Crepatonium.
Crepatonium.
Crepatonium. Crepatonium.
Crepatonium.
Crepatonium.
All right, actually, ask me again.
Go on.
I don't know. I got no idea.
Excellent riff, Greg.
I think that in the future,
Yeah.
cars will be replaced with buggies. Horse buggies.
Oh, we're going backwards.
Yes, because the fuel for the cars will be burned up for our
Spaceships.
spaceships that are heading to Mars.
Mars.
Can't use gasoline for cars. Get your buggies out.
Gotta use it to get to Mars now. Get your buggies back.
And I think that it will be everyone in the world has to go to Mars, but I will find some way that I will be like the Gollum on Earth.
Yeah.
Like I'm again hiding, watching the spaceships go,
Seeing a theme here.
and I'm going when the spaceships are leaving.
I'll be at the front of a spaceship with my hand stoically behind my back.
You be in row 48.
No,
bitch.
I'm going to pretend that. I was about to say, I'll be in the cockpit and with my hand stoically behind my back, and then they'll be like, "Who the fuck are you? How the fuck did you get here?"
And then you say that cockpit joke from last time.
And then I would be like,
Cockpit?
"This isn't my asshole."
Looks nothing like my asshole. That's a really good joke. Are you gonna try to take that to the stage?
The cockpit joke?
If you're not going to, can I do it? Because I feel like it would fit my vibe a little bit better.
You go for it. All right.
Guys, you ever want to win over your pilots? Just walk in, look around the cockpit when they're standing there, and then go, "Cockpit, this looks nothing like my asshole."
I like how we're ending the same way we ended on last week's episode.
Let's end it like this every time.
Cockpit, this doesn't look like my asshole.
All right, I guess we can't end it on that. We have to have one more thought.
Okay. Second thought.
Second thought.
Second thought. Here it goes.
Here it goes, and I'm not even going to think about this,
Okay.
but I think that if my ass is truly a cockpit.
Okay, I'll step in here.
Listen, if my ass is truly a cockpit.
idea.
Why did I go right back? I have no fucking ability.
What I want in this world for the future is just more cafeterias. More cafeteria-based restaurants.
We got there. All right, one more.
That's, I think, a very good wish to send people off with. I hope you get to go to an adult cafeteria.
What would you like to
soon.
see in the future? More cafeterias?
Yeah.
End the podcast.
End the podcast. That's some sharp stuff right there.
I think that we replace
Restaurants with cafeterias. Greg,
pillows
you are-
with
You are fishing right now.
with cups.
Oh, no. I think in the future, the Chicago Cubs, their mascot will be replaced with
I almost threw that shit.
the Cups.
The cups.
It'll be the Chicago Cups.
You know, when we're really thinking of stuff, it is bad.
Greg, end the podcast. It's over. It's never been more over.
My ass is a motherfucking cockpit.
No!